Sri Vishnu-Paadaadi-Keshanta-Stotram, Shloka 28. Samstirnam kaustubhamshu prasara kisalayaihi mugdha mukta phaladhyam. I'll repeat. Samstirnam kaustubhamshu prasara kisalayair mugdha mukta phaladhyam. Sri vatsolasi phulla prati navavanamalānki rājadbhujantam vakshaha srivrikshakantam madhukara shyamalam sharngapanehe samsāradhvashramartaihi upavanamiva samsāradhvashramartair yat sevitam tat prapadye. Padachhedaha anvayaha cha यत् कौस्तुभांशु प्रसर किसलयैः संस्तीर्णं मुग्ध मुक्ताफलाढ्यं श्रीवत्सोल्लासि फुल्ल प्रतिनव वनमाला अंकि उपवनमिव राजत् भुजान्तं मधुकरनिकर श्यामलं संसार अध्वश्रमार्तैहि सेवितं शार्ङ्गपाणेः श्रीवृक्षकान्तं तत् वक्षः प्रपद्ये. Aham prapadye. So, as you may have guessed, this shloka is describing the chest region of Lord Vishnu. Let's look at the meaning with the pratipadarthaha. Prapadye. We take aham as adhyahara. It is to be added. Aham is added. So it means aham prapadye. I surrender to, or I take refuge in. I take refuge in what? Tat vakshaha. In that chest region of whom? Sharangapanehe. Of that Lord Vishnu who is carrying the bow known as Sharangam, that form of Lord Vishnu. How is that chest? Samstirnam means achaditam, that is, it is fully covered. With what all? Yat kaustubhamshu prasara kisalayaihi. One thing is, it is pervaded by the bright rays of light which are emitted from the precious gemstone Kaustubha. That is Kaustubha Mani. Kaustubha Mani is brilliantly shining, and that shine is spread everywhere, and that looks like pinkish red tender shoots. Kisalayaihi means the tender shoots which have a mild red, pinkish red. It looks like that. Further, what else is there? Mugdha mukta phaladhyam. It is beautiful with many pearls. Adhyam means it is covered. There is an abundance of pearls also. Then Sri Vatsolasi, the Sri Vatsa mark is very brightly visible. Now at this point, this Sri Vatsa can also be read as Sri Vasolasi. Sri Vasa will mean, Sri means Mahalakshmi, Vasa means one who stays. So the continued presence of Mahalakshmi is prominently visible. This meaning also can be understood. Further, what else is there? Phulla pratinava vanamala anki. This chest is very significantly marked by the divine garland which is made with fresh, fully bloomed flowers. Phulla means fully bloomed, and pratinava, just now bloomed, so very fresh. And vanamala, divine garland. Why divine garland? Because from the celestial garden, Upavanam, the flowers are collected, and even some leaves will be there in it. So that is known as Vanamala. So the divine garland. Anki means this Lord Vishnu's chest is significantly outstanding. It is marked by this Vanamala. And then Rajat Bhujantam. This chest is the region which is so brightly visible between the two shoulders. Rajat means visible clearly. Bhuja Antam. Bhujantam means between the shoulders. Is this such a chest region which is being described? And then Madhukara Nikara Shyamalam. This chest region is said to be dark in complexion. What kind of dark? Madhukara Nikara. Madhukara is bees, these dark honey bees. Nikara means many of them. So imagine a swarm of bees are all there together, lined up like a garland. And then what kind of a dark blue-black will be visible? That is the complexion of this chest. Then Sri Vriksha Kantam. In this chest, there are many bilva trees. Sri Vriksha has the meaning of bilva trees, that is Ashwatha Vriksha, or even Pippala, that is the holy fig tree. So this region is said to be made beautiful with such bilva trees, and this whole thing appears like Upavanamiva Sevitam. Upavanam means a beautiful man-made garden which will serve as a Sevitam means like a shelter garden. For whom? Samsara Advashrama Artaihi. Artaihi means those who are exhausted and tired. How? Because they have been samsara adva, the path of samsara. Adva means path. Samsara is the worldly life, which is full of pain and sorrow and sometimes happiness. And having lived a length of life, shrama, it is very tiring. And so the person is very exhausted. So for those who are so exhausted traveling this long, tiring path of worldly life, to all of them, this chest of Lord Vishnu serves as a shelter garden where they will find rest. Let's look at the meaning as a whole. This shloka, as we have learned a little from the Pratipadartha, is a beautiful description of the bosom or chest of Lord Vishnu, who holds the Sharanga bow in his hand. So here Lord Vishnu is addressed as Sharangapanihi. The basic prayer is, I take refuge in the chest of Lord Vishnu, who is in the form known as Sharangapanihi. Aham Sharangapanehe Vakshaha Prapadye. Srimad Bhagavata Purana says, Urasthalam Jyotiranekam Asya. That is, the region Swarga or heaven is spoken of as the chest of Lord Vishnu. These are words told by Shukamuni when he describes the cosmic form of Lord Vishnu in Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, how is this chest visualized? It adorns the Kaustubhamani, the precious jewel, which also came out of the churning of the Milky Ocean. And this Kaustubhamani is so brilliant that the effulgence of the rays appear like a dense spread or carpet of tender fresh leaves. Further, it is rich in fruits like pearls. That is, there are many pearls adorning the chest, and all this looks like lot of fruits in that garden. And then this chest region is flourishing. Why? Because of the presence of Mahalakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity. Then there is a ever fresh garland known as Vanamala. Now this Vanamala is figuratively looked upon as evergreen groves of trees. Then This chest is said to be shining with broad shoulders, which are looked upon as beautiful birch trees nearby. This chest is dark like a swarm of bees. Further, this bosom is like a shelter garden, upavanamiva, in which the travelers who are fatigued by their lengthy journey in samsara, worldly life, they can take rest. So the prayer is, I take refuge in this great bosom or chest of Lord Vishnu. Giving this same meaning is a shloka from Vishnu-Puranam. It goes like this. Evam samsara dukkhartha tapa tapita chetasam vimukti padapachayam rite kutra sukham nrunam. It means, for all the minds which are exhausted by the heat of difficulties and challenges thrown by samsara, other than in the shadow given by the tree known as liberation, moksha, where else can there be the peace of restfulness found by human beings? Lord Vishnu's chest region is said to be full of such trees which give liberation from samsara. In other words, which will give moksha purushartha. So the prayer is, may our mind take refuge in and meditate on this great chest region of Lord Vishnu. With this shloka explanation is concluded. Namaste.